back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys the new Dose of Colors Ice Cream palette. It is so cute. Honestly, obsessed is an understatement. This is what the palette looks like, and it's just such a pretty different palette. Lately we've seen so many warm tone eyeshadow palettes, and like, don't get me wrong, I love warm tone palettes, but this is just so different to what we have been seeing in the market lately. I was so drawn to it. All the pastels, this pretty lavender periwinkle color, this super pretty mint chip, this like raspberry purplish color, and like all the rest of the colors are just so pretty. If you guys want to hear my thoughts, a review, and see swatches of this palette, then please keep it watching. Okay guys, so let's get started with the review. This is what the packaging looks like. It has this little sleeve and it says Ice Cream Palette, and it has Dose of Colors on the side, kind of like a little store. You take it out. And here is, oh, it's so cute. So it's like a light pink, and it has white polka dots, and then it has these little ice cream cones right here. This is Ice Cream Palette, and like you can kind of feel a texture right here. Whenever I see this palette, honestly, this is the song I think about. Honestly, what I think about every time I see the Ice Cream Palette. So it's kind of like a play on words, ice cream, like ice cream. This, as I showed you guys before, it has, this is such a pretty palette. I'm just like super obsessed with it. I've been playing with it like not the last couple of days because I got food poisoning, but before that I was playing with it, and I just love it so much. I do have the Dose of Colors Hidden Treasures palette, and I want to kind of talk about how they compare and how they differ. But let's talk about the colors. So we have this really nice berries and cream color, which I really like just to like set my primer. I always like to have like a light color to set my primer. Then we have this gorgeous mint chip color. Super, super pretty. It's like shimmery. I have it all over my lid today. And then we have this sherbet color, which is like a coppery brown. It's like a coppery brown. Then we have this color Cone, which is like a light brown. Then we have Hot Fudge, which is like a true chocolate brown. Then we have Banana Split, which is like a yellow gold. I would say more, yeah, I would just say it's a yellow gold. Then we have a Blueberry Swirl, and it's like a dark purple, kind of like a brown undertone. Then we have Bubblegum, which is a really pretty shimmery pink. Then we have Lavender Honey. Oh, that color literally stole my heart away. It's like the periwinkle lavender, like purple, so gorgeous. And then we have Double Scoop, which is like a dark brown, but it has shimmers to it. It's pretty metallic. And that's another close-up right there. Super, super pretty. Like, as I said before, I just am so like obsessed with this palette. Like, obviously it's pretty to the eye, like I'm attracted to it. It's super pretty colors, but what I think got me on buying this palette is the fact that it looks so different from the other palettes that have been coming out. In neutral palettes, we've seen so many, you know, darker colors. We've seen so many warm tone palettes, but we haven't really seen like lately a palette with these pretty like pastel brighter colors out in this like color range. I was just super happy and excited about it. I don't know. At first I was like, okay, it's really pretty, but I need to see swatches. And once I saw swatches, I was like, I'm still don't have anything like this in my collection. And oh my god, it's just, the packaging is super pretty. Okay, something I want to talk to you guys about is the difference between the Dose of Colors Ice Cream palette and the Hidden Treasures palette. When I got the Hidden Treasures palette, I heard really like nice things about it, but I heard like something that I heard a lot of people complain about was the fallout in the shimmery metallic colors. Because I don't know, let's see if I can like show you up close. I don't know if you guys will see, but it's pretty chunky. Not in a bad way. I love this palette, but when you put it on your on your eyes or you try to set it, there's a lot of fallout. With me, I don't have a problem with fallout. I kind of just understand it's eyeshadow, it's some type of powder. I'm gonna have fallout. It's okay. I'm gonna live. Things are gonna be fine. But I know some people don't like to have fallout, and you know, each their own. But something that I was very surprised to see was that, let me clean my finger first because this is we're not going to be doing this all day with this. Something I was super interested to like see and compare is the metallic colors in this palette. So the metallic-y shimmery colors, we have Mint Chip, Sherbet, Double Scoop, and we have Banana Split, oh, and Bubblegum. So we have like basically half and half. But these This formula is a lot more smoother and not as chunky as the Hidden Treasures palette. So I think that they really took into consideration people's complaints, and maybe not complaints, but how people don't like how chunky the other ones were. Granted, those are like really metallic. These are like shimmery, but they're not as metallic, so maybe that has to do with the formula. But if you're worried about the fallout and the shimmer colors, there's nothing to worry about at all. This palette, and you didn't like how chunky these eyeshadows were, don't worry about it, because these aren't really comparing that way. Today's look, I put berries and cream all over my lid when I set my primer. Then I went in with blueberry swirl, like a little bit above my crease, kind of like a transition color. Then I put lavender honey all over my crease and kind of winged it out at the end. And I just filled my lid with mint chip, and I smoked out my bottom lash line with blueberry swirl again. And I just loved how easy they were to blend. They are a dream to blend. Oh, like, makeup is so fun when you have like makeup products that cooperate with you, you know what I mean? These are just so nice to like blend and put on. Like, I enjoy putting on my makeup. Like, sometimes I know not all eyeshadows are perfect. Obviously every formula is different, but like sometimes you really need to blend for a really long time, and these are just so pigmented, but like not too pigmented where like crap, like I'm not gonna be able to, you know, blend it out like ever, but pigmented enough where I, like, if I put it on my crease, I just blend it out, and it was just like a dream, honestly. It was just super nice to blend out. Matte and the mint chip, which was the shimmer one I used today, I realized that like a nice one layer is like a nice thin layer, but you can pack it on to have it as intense as you want. And that's what I was like super curious about, because I like to intensify my shimmer sometimes, but sometimes I'm not trying to intensify my shimmer. Sometimes like this bubblegum pink, you know, I'm gonna want to wear it like just again every day, super calm, super like, you know, natural look. But there's also going to be days when I want like that pink to stand out. I want that to be like the main attraction of my eye or whatever. So I wanted to see how those tested out, and those were really good. Overall, I think this is such a beautiful palette, and the colors and the formula and just how fun it is. I think this is like a super fun palette, super different from what like everything else that's on the market right now. So I definitely recommend this if you want something fun. I think it's sold out until September 2nd, so I'm filming this September 1st, so it should be back tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed my EyesCream palette review. If you guys have any questions, any comments, please leave them down below. I try to answer everyone's questions and comment. Please give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.